Hello everybody. Welcome back for another video. Hope you're all doing well and that you're all having a fantastic day. And without further ado, let's jump right into it. Google Cloud and Polygon, known as Matic, developer Polygon Labs are teaming up for a new initiative that could boost the expansion of the world's largest blockchain ecosystem that would be Ethereum and Polygon together, if you will. We've heard before rumors or speculations that a number of other projects were actually partnering with Amazon or with Google, and a lot of them did not actually pan out. They were not an actual thing. So when I saw that there was news that Google Cloud had actually partnered with Polygon, I was like, well, that's absolutely fantabulous. Polygon says that the partnership will make it easier for developers to build, launch, and grow Web3 products and decentralized applications on the protocols of the Layer 2 scaling platform. They said today at Consensus 2023, Google Cloud and Polygon Labs announced a multi-year strategic alliance to accelerate adoption of core Polygon protocols, including Polygon POS, point of sale, Polygon Supernets, and Polygon zero-knowledge Ethereum virtual machines with Google Cloud infrastructure and developer tools. This has led me to, I've believed for a while that the Googles and the Amazons and the Apples have been in the cryptocurrency space for a while, but having actual confirmation is just absolutely dandy. The new agreement will see Google Cloud bringing its fully managed node hosting service like blockchain node engine to the Polygon ecosystem. When this happens, developers will no longer need to configure or run their own nodes. Polygon says the development will diversify cloud services across their network. Google Cloud will help accelerate adoption of core Polygon protocols with enterprise infrastructure and tools, strategic alliance to increase transaction throughput, enabling use cases in gaming, supply chain, and DeFi, decentralized finance on Polygon. While this may not be the most exciting news to you, this is absolutely fantastic. And when it comes to actual partnerships, I like things like this far more than listen, we all know that Google is huge, but I'd rather this kind of infrastructure build as opposed to hearing that BlackRock or some other bank is going to be like, getting into the cryptocurrency space. At least the infrastructure builds out in this way to actually make it better for users down the line. And also, this will garner a lot of attention. If people hear that Polygon, if you didn't know what Polygon was, is working with Google, therefore, what is it? How do I deal with it? I've been wanting to get into Web3 and cryptocurrencies for a while. I'll build on Polygon. It's a very big step forward. So congratulations, Polygon. And good job on the cryptocurrency market. I don't know what I'm trying to say. That's the Google Cloud and Polygon have a partnership news. And yeah, let's move on. In surprising news, Shiba Inu apparently has made a remarkable comeback and apparently has a AAA rating. Yeah, it has a AAA rating in its security score, meaning that it is one of the most secure blockchains currently on the planet. Right, yeah, I was also like a bit confused. Shiba Inu has made a remarkable comeback by regaining its AAA rating from CertiK, that is CERTIK, a prominent blockchain security platform. The rating upgrade follows a recent drop in its security score, which caused concerns among investors and the crypto community. That's a bit intense. I don't think many people were that afraid that they lost an A or something like that. Specifically, this recovery comes barely a week after the Crypto Basic disclosed that Shiba Inu's rating had fallen one step below with a score of 93.67. However, they now have a 94% rating. Wow! Regaining their AAA rating, which represents the highest score or rating on CertiK. Notably prominent, of course, are Bitcoin and Ethereum. They also have AAA ratings. So, while surprising, I guess. You would normally not assume that Shiba Inu would be on a list of the most secure and or security conscious cryptocurrency blockchains that we have out there. But yeah, I actually found the website. For those of you who are not looking at the screen, of course, in number 1 is Bitcoin. Number 2 is Ethereum. In nothing but surprising news, when it comes to security and infrastructure, PancakeSwap is number 3. Yeah, PancakeSwap. And then it's Fetch.ai. Polygon is number 5. You have Binance Chain. You have 1 Inch Network, which is still a terrible name. Seller Network, Curve DAO, Arbitrum. Uniswap is number 11. Avalanche is number 12. Cosmos is 13. ApeCoin is number 14 when it comes to security with a AAA rating. Aave is number 15. IoTex is 16. Crypto.com is number 17. Sandbox is 18. Then you have Aptos, Phantom, Chain GPT, Paxos Gold, Lido DAO, Multichain, Trust Wallet, Axelar Network, Engine Maker, and the list, of course, continues to go on. So I am surprised and humbled every day by this market, because there was is there a number lower than 0% chance of you asking me what I thought the top 5 most secure blockchains on the planet were? At no point in the history of man would I have ever said PancakeSwap and Fetch.ai would be in the top 5. Yeah, that's the Shiba Inu apparently is safer than it was just a couple of days and or weeks ago. So that's kind of, I guess that's good to know, as opposed to it not being safe. Okay. All right. Let's move on. Also in the news, Binance CEO Changpeng Zhao said on Wednesday that he believes that, noting that China's Central Television CCTV, which is a weird name for it, recently put out a broadcast related to digital assets. You may have remembered over the course of the last 4 months, 3 months, 2 months, doesn't really matter. We heard news that Hong Kong was preparing to be a leader in the cryptocurrency space. And then we also heard that they were releasing cryptocurrency rules and regulations, and they said that they would happen, or that would happen or take place on the, I believe, the 1st of June, taking place. Wonderful. And as such, the speculation has been that people have been looking on Chinese social media and have noticed a gigantic uptick in the amount of people now once again talking about cryptocurrencies. For those of you who were not here in 2017, China, South Korea, and Japan ruled the market. China more so than really anything else. If you were looking at Bitcoin metrics, I believe it was something around 65% of nodes and validators and people mining Bitcoin were just within China. And a lot of people began to sound alarms. We're not going to get into that discussion. But yeah, people were like, whoa, there's too much of a concentration in this one single place. They air quote banned cryptocurrencies. You can't use it as currency. You can't trade with it, but you can still hold Bitcoin within the country. And as we have heard that Hong Kong is now completely back into the cryptocurrency space, the speculation is now that people from the north would find a legal way to be able to trade crypto by simply going essentially over the border. The executive has claimed that similar coverage has served as a catalyst for crypto bull runs in the past, i.e., we saw in 2017, it was really, really weird. China was kind of into Bitcoin and crypto, but they did it in a really odd way. I wish I had it here. If you've been here before, you've definitely seen it. The first thing that they did was they had, I think, a 3-hour-long TV show or like a thing on their national channel. So imagine like remember like before we had cable or internet and you had to like watch TV and you only had like 7 channels. It was kind of one of those things. Like on one of the main channels, they had something about crypto and they explained the benefits of Bitcoin and decentralization. Weird, right? Like you can't imagine it now in 2023. And then they released a like was it a pamphlet? It was something along those lines where one of the most memorable images was a guy proposing to his partner, but he was handing her not a diamond ring, but it was a Bitcoin, and she was like crying. It was the weirdest, just completely odd. And when all that stuff took place, Bitcoin skyrocketed in price. So therefore, if it's back on TV again in that heavily populated country, he believes that something good is about to happen once more. Changpeng Zhao provided a link to the broadcast, which aired on the 23rd of May and included a 98-second segment about Hong Kong's regulators implementing a mandatory licensing system for virtual asset trading platforms on the 1st of June. The news itself wasn't entirely positive for the industry, with SFC guidelines, including rules not to incentivize retail traders to use stable coins, and also banning crypto as gifts or through airdrops, which is, you can't expect all miracles to happen overnight. I'm not expecting at any point that China is going to be like, okay, everyone else can, just willy-nilly use any stable coins that they want. And also the idea of airdrops has to do with a lot of different things, but governments are saying for like taxation reasons they don't actually want it. Nevertheless, Changpeng Zhao viewed the act of broadcasting crypto alone within the country to be a massively bullish development, calling it a big deal. He said the Chinese-speaking communities are buzzing. Historically, coverages like this lead to bull runs. We have so many things happening in the finance world right now that could literally propel us into a brand new, ultra mega bull market. It's just a matter of all these things actually happening. We need the Fed to stop raising interest rates, which it looks like they're probably going to do again once or twice, because other banks around the world said that inflation is still very high for them, and the US is trying to lower their inflation to as close to 2% as possible. We need inflation to slow down. We need the Ripple SEC lawsuit to end. And I think this will take a good 2 or 3 months now that crypto is essentially legal in Hong Kong, and therefore people within China would have additional access to it. By the end of the summer, we should see and hear news about the difference in, the amount of volume being processed from that side of the world. How many more people are buying? How many more people are holding? How many new addresses, Bitcoin addresses are created? But I always remain optimistic that things will work out. It's just that this is a gigantic accelerator. Like when you talk about an additional billion people will have access to the market, and if you think more realistically, you do half the population, people who are under 50, I would assume more likely to be into crypto. You probably got a good 200 million people who are looking at, know about the market, and already have some crypto who are looking to get more and or trade it. Yeah, I think very fascinating times ahead, and we are not that far off from it. That's the Changpeng Zhao believes that people in China are getting ready to essentially start a bull run. Because also, what was it? South Korea now has crypto regulation, and so does Japan. That's the holy crypto trinity of money right there. Also, Dubai officially, the UAE officially has crypto regulations. Singapore did not have crypto regulations in 2017. They officially have them now. You know, silver lining and all that stuff. Alrighty. Let's move on. Also in the just daily news at this point, Ripple, the San Francisco-based blockchain company, is apparently one of the key participants in a newly announced $40 million fund by something called Dispersion Capital, dedicated to the burgeoning field of Web3 infrastructure. Ripple is on a roll. Every single day, they're either in the news about the lawsuit ending or about the price of XRP constantly going up when other coins are going down. But as of late, we are constantly hearing that not only are they expanding into different countries, they're making new offices in different countries. They're being used by this country and that bank and that app and all these other things. But also, they recently announced that they are going to be allocating $1 billion of their own money into different multiple cryptocurrency projects and acquisitions. They bought, I think, 2 or 3 companies very recently. They also bought a portion of a cryptocurrency exchange. I forgot what the other 3 were, but there's always something happening with Ripple and them buying up something. So now the news is that they're also pitching in for Web3 infrastructure, as they have also announced that they've hinted that when the lawsuit is over, they're going to be going public with an IPO. They're also going to get into crypto lending. And what was the other thing? They're doing a multitude of things all at the exact same time. So Web3 just seems to be completely logical. Dispersion Capital, an early-stage venture firm, plans to invest in decentralization, a fundamental aspect of Web3. To date, Dispersion Capital has funded 20 companies, each receiving follow-on financial post-investment. Patrick Chang, founder and managing partner of Dispersion Capital, has a strong background in the Web3 sphere, stemming from his time leading Samsung's Next blockchain investments. Is that the name of a Okay, and then they keep talking about this one guy over and over. So yeah, just dispersion basically. Cool, wonderful. Ripple is spending more money and buying up more stuff, and I can't begin to imagine how many assets they have at this point, but we can only assume it's going to continue to expand as they are a growing company and are, I assume they want to have an eventual $1 trillion valuation. You know, the way that you do that is you purchase a whole bunch of companies. Those companies make you money. You make more money. You buy more assets. And then eventually you're like, whoa, we're trillionaires. Isn't that crazy? That's the Ripple every single day buying up stuff news. And yeah, let's move on. Why do I always do this? There we go. I was like, why? Just why? As always, a very special thank you to my Patreon supporters, Jim, American Crypto Academy, Martin Stoyer, Buddy McButtface, Sam Ratter, Dotha, Diddy, Manny, Cryptos, Crypto Gambino, Auspicious, Agile, and Blockchain, Jamie Saad, and let's move on, Empire Queen, Roman Gaba, Bitcoin, Ben Arachno, Dave the Dealer, Zen, Captain Summing, Ziwe, Lay, Mobarazi, VB 21, Lauren De Silva, Quarterbitty, Troy, Olga, Space Case, Need a Miracle, Paternoster, there we go. Navarro Williams, Utopia 569, Moonman, High Extra Pinos, Throma, John Trustin, the Anima, Rita, Bibliophobia, Adam, Grayson, Wise Night, Owl, 242 to the World Bankroll Network, Crypto Artist, Coldy, 3D, Setsuna, Paxis, Jim Garner, Jimmy Fox, Minting Coins, Yes to Crypto, Anytime Fitness, Mom's Corner Staff, Bake Me a Cake, Tigger, Macho Nisa, and on Crypto with Lionel. Thank you all. Why did I snap so loud? Thank you all very, very much. Like right in my ear. Thank you all very much for your support. Thank you to everyone who is a member of the channel by clicking the little join button below. Thank you to everyone who has left a like, who has left a comment, or who has subscribed. I do hope that you have all enjoyed. I do hope you all are having a great day, great morning, great afternoon, great evening, wherever you are, wherever the heck you might be. I do hope it's absolutely fantastic. Thank you all once again for watching, listening, liking, commenting, and or supporting, and I will most certainly be talking to you all soon. See you.